All right, welcome back. And no fast motion this time. We're not going to do a voiceover, and the reason is we're a lot closer than I thought we were. We're at 96%. We have 4 things to do left. Are we going to get it done today? Probably not, because there is still the spreadsheet says 22 items to deliver, which seems more accurate because I forgot to take the solar panels off that I delivered already. So it said 28 in the last one. I think it's actually 22. We have essentially this contract, which we have the 3 metal rolls already, and we just have to go over here and pick up the 2 cement. And then it's a lot of like traveling back and forth, right? So we have to either go up through the flip pit. This is where we flipped a couple of vehicles. Or we can go back around and down, which I think is what we're going to do. And turn that in. So that's 1. Then this has to be done before this can be done. But it looks like these vehicle spare parts, like one goes there, right? Okay, so if I put a mark there, and if you look here, the other one goes right here. So we're going to grab 4 vehicle spare parts for that one and just leave the truck over there. And then I think what we'll do is we'll try and get the medium planks delivered and the wooden planks delivered, but we want to grab at least 5 wooden planks because we got this guy too, which has got another 5 wooden planks. Yeah, we'll figure it out. What else has... I don't think there's anything here. Nope, there's nothing there. Yeah, it's just medium planks and then 3 wooden planks there. We could just use the... Could use the fem for this one, since it's 3. So anyhow, that's what we're going to do today. We're going to try and get 2 of these done, and then we'll try and get the other 2 done tomorrow, and then we'll be done a day early. So that's the plan, at least. We'll see how long this stuff takes, if I have to do any cutting, if I feel like it's dragging on, but we're going to just talk about North Carolina and the fact that it was extremely fun to do it the way that I did it, you know, hard mode, go from Michigan. And yes, I completed Michigan, so I had levels on my side. Didn't have to wait for anything, but didn't really have that strong of vehicles, and we did okay. That would put, you know, season 12 in a fairly low difficulty. I mean, it had its challenges, but it wasn't difficult, right? It wasn't a mirror. So definitely worth playing this way. We did end up getting the upgrades from Alaska just because I was tired of dealing with not having mainly the advanced special gearbox. That's the biggest one. This thing could use its upgrades too, but honestly, it does just fine, as we proved in the last one. So there is not much to do, which is kind of crazy. I guess it just kind of like snuck up on me. I feel like I wasn't really checking the percentage. I was more checking the spreadsheet in previous ones and just kind of checking checkboxes, so to speak. Yeah, I think this way worked out, where we just kind of did a loop and, you know, got things discovered, got some tasks done, got some important unlocks done, and then looped again, you know? And just kind of did it from one, and I think the Flatlands was a good one to finish first, just because it definitely like ends, and there's also a lot of things that come from there, and you just don't want to come back once you because you have to deliver, like, for example, the those turbo generators or whatever, the 4 2-slot ones that you have to take from there. You have to take them all the way here to reactive zone, and it's, you know, essentially half of the entire region away, and you wouldn't want to, like, come back, you know, especially if you were taking 2 vehicles to do it, you know. And for me, at least, with not a full suite of, you know, an entire full garage of vehicles to use, that's a detriment when you take 2 vehicles out of the situation. Kind of want to just lump your fleet in one area. Now, if I had, you know, 30 vehicles, it would be, you know, take 5 over here, 5 over there. It doesn't matter, you know. That's right. This is a sharp turn. So yeah, this we can pick up our 2 cement on this trailer and then go turn it in, and we'll have a trailer over there again. So I think we have pretty much the entire mass of long trailers, including 3 vehicles, I want to say, already sitting at the wood plank area. So we'll have to take one of them back over this way to get vehicle spare parts. We'll figure out which one we end up using for that. Actually, it's going to work out because we got to bring 2 medium planks over this way as well. So we do need a 5-slotter, preferably, to come this way. Just north of here is where the 2 medium planks for the first step of that one goes. And then we'll have a vehicle over here to grab the 4 vehicle spare parts. All right, so cement should be some left here. Good. Just 2. All right. I think that's right. I left a fuel truck over here smartly. I totally forgot that I left that scout over here. We'll get some fuel before we go back. Is that gonna be sort of a pain in the butt way? I guess we're gonna find out. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. There's a fuel truck here if we need it. Probably overkill on fuel again. Yep, we got trucks everywhere. This one's waiting. We can get the W990 involved in probably some of these wood deliveries. Yeah, let's get a little bit of fuel here. We have one more time here, because we have to pick up this guy right here, this trailer. It definitely worked out in my favor. I don't think it would have been as easy if fuel was like $8 a gallon, you know? Or, I'm sorry, it is $8 a gallon. In the expensive range, like the, you know, $32 a gallon type range. If it was expensive fuel here, it would have made it really rough. I can tell you I definitely wouldn't have like kind of recklessly spent on things. They did do a lot of like unnecessary like repairing and recoveries just because I didn't feel like doing all the legwork after episodes. Especially I would transfer some vehicles every once in a while to a garage for $1,000 just to not have to move it. So okay. What is going on here? There we go. Not quite. What am I stuck on? Something is hanging me up. Yeah, the zones were large, which kind of made it difficult as well. Just a lot of travel. Like I said, I didn't really like. Pine Line was definitely my least favorite. Very annoying, especially in the beginning when you don't have the ferry. Like just traversing was very annoying. Before you learn the shortcuts, also very annoying. But this path is also annoying, I'll tell you what. I could probably be unpacking here. I just killed my winch spot. That's gonna fall over. I guess this is deeper than I thought it was. Yeah, why don't we unpack for a moment? Yeah, I think we're gonna chill. We're gonna do the last bit of this, just kind of enjoy the last bit of North Carolina before we go backwards. I am excited to do, again, I mean, pretty much everything is past the first 3 now, and this will be new territory of getting to 100% for me. Like I said, I did some Scandinavia before, but I didn't really I didn't really get into the thick of it, right? I just went and got upgrades and vehicles and kind of looked around and realized that there was one of the neater things, which is watchtowers that require you to fix them, which we experienced one of those in here as well. We'll get a little bit of ice in that one. There's a little bit of snow and ice. A little bit. Nothing bad. We get a burlap in that one. That'll be fun. In fact, we might go for that right away. We might go for the vehicles right away. Scout I'm not too worried about, but the burlap and the moron that you get out over there, I think I'm gonna try and get sooner than later. Just increase our fleet, and then we'll figure out if we want to like add something to the fleet. It is technically a Russian zone, I believe, based on the store, right? Like if you're going to the store, it's Russian trucks, which means maybe we'll buy an Azov 7, even though we don't have the suspension upgrade. Might be a good fleet added addition. We might buy... I guess I'll just think about it if I want to buy something different than the P16 for doing like high saddle work. I mean, we can get the collabs. They're kind of pricey though. Guess I really don't see it being that worth it. Like the P16 does fine. It's a little bit weak on the engine department, but the collab gets really good fuel economy too. From what I remember, at least. Maybe unless they changed it. Been a while since I've used it, so maybe we'll think about it. We might start bolstering our fleet now that we don't really have too much on the way of money problems. We are going to have to spend, I think we have 15 vehicles or 16 vehicles somewhere in there. So even if it's like 20 vehicles, let's say, that's 70,000 to transfer them all. Because it's 3,500 a piece. So that's going to be a bit of an expense in the beginning. We're probably not going to transfer everything in the beginning again because there's a possibility I won't want to bring stuff until I get the other garage unlocked. Actually, I don't even know if the garage unlocks. We just have to find it. Because I don't remember. I feel like because it's a 2-zone map, so obviously these next ones are going to be hopefully faster seasons. This is the largest amount of tasks and contracts at 108 or missions to do of any region so far in the game. The next closest was one short, 107. So we might take a look into that, see how quick we think we can do it. I don't know. Let's see. And then I'm gonna continue playing Expeditions. That's probably going to continue to be a live stream thing. I got to just fit it in when I can fit it in. But I don't feel like it's something that it's one of those games that you can just pick up for a little bit. You can do one expedition, then you can log off, or you can do, you know, a whole run. I haven't really determined. I guess if you have a feeling on this and you played Expeditions, leave me a comment on what you think. But I haven't really figured out what way is better to do it. Like, you can do the exploration part of it early, right? As long as you have the regions or maps, I should say, unlocked. So you could just like go and explore, right? And do tasks and find upgrades and that kind of thing, which gets you vehicles, but they're not necessarily fully upgraded. Or do you do, because like I feel like there's not even bases like garage, well, not even really garages either. I want to grab this guy, pull it forward. Mobile fuel is the best thing. But yeah, I feel like there's a... Oops. So the point I was trying to get to for Expeditions, the unlocks that you get from doing Expeditions, I feel like gets you more like spawn points, I guess is what I would call them, right? Like the various locations that you can essentially like recover to, whether you pay money for it or not. It still gives you the ability to kind of like hop around the maps, and it also ensures that all of the maps are unlocked for you. But then if you complete all the expeditions, then you can't like do the expeditions with your vehicles that you're finding. So like either way, the upgrade system kind of needs a bit of a revamp, I think, in some way that I'm not smart enough to figure out. But whatever they have now is just, it doesn't feel right. And trying to figure out like what way would be better gameplay wise, just for you know, just me if I'm just playing, even not even recording, not even to watch, just what is the better way to play, right? Or just kind of do it like I'm doing now, a little bit of mix, you know? Do an expedition, do a little bit of exploration, use up your fuel, do some random stuff. It's still fun. Still a fun game. It's just, it's not this. There's no replacing this right here, right? You know? I miss cranes. I think it sounds crazy to say that out loud, but I miss cranes in that game when I'm playing it. I'm like, I really wish I could just like pick something off the ground. Give me something on the ground that I can pick up. I always joke about the stuff on the ground quests, but they're actually fun. And no, it's not Snowrunner, and this isn't Expeditions. So I'll stop comparing now. Two very different games. This is going to do some sort of cutscene that's going to build a monument. That's my prediction. Because there is like a blank square in town that clearly needs a monument of some sort. So we'll see what it builds when we turn this in. Oops. Wrong vehicle. Don't remember if I ever repack this, so we're gonna take a look here. Probably not. I'm gonna say it looks not packed. Yeah, this thing right here. It has like its own little plaque and everything. Pine line, something. Nope, it is packed. Pine line nuclear energy. Neat. Alright, let's swap to one of the 17 vehicles we have over here. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. There's one. Yeah, sure. We'll use this guy. Grab 2 medium planks. Except we want to... Okay, so that one's done. Accept this one. Free to go. Yeah, this one right here. We got to bring 2 medium planks over here. And we can just backtrack to this warehouse and grab 4 vehicle spare parts right away. There's the long planks. Okay, so those are 4 slot. I kind of figured they were, but... Let's get turned around. Where am I gonna go? Down in there. I wonder what this path is like. I feel like we took that the one time. You know what? It's near the end. Let's explore. Except I want to cut through the reservoir here. That's the easier path. Let's explore. If we get stuck, we get stuck. Do I have fuel that way? I have fuel that way? No, not exactly. I do. I'll move the international up. We'll move the fuel to us. Get topped off before we go around the entire map the other way. Actually, we could probably be okay. Because we gotta come back that way anyhow. I guess we'll see where we're at once we get over there. This was such a good vehicle. The little bit of research time that I spent into picking a vehicle that was upgradable and fit my needs, would recommend for sure. The W990 is more my fault than anything. I tipped that thing a lot, and it was just because of my reckless driving. But it not having all-wheel drive definitely like held it back in certain situations, whereas this, no problem. I don't think this thing ever struggled to get anywhere. I can't remember a situation where the cat was like, nope, can't make it up that, you know? Am I at 57 gallons? Yeah, we should be okay. Again, we have mobile fuel. Always bring the... We have to get the Chevy out from that area at some point. So that needs 3 wooden... Oh, you know what we could do? Let me think. How can we... like 2 for this completion? We could grab like the FEM with 3 wooden planks, take it over this way, grab the curtain side trailer, bring the curtain side trailer with 3 wooden planks all the way over to the Riverside camp. But I guess we'll see if we have the time to do that. We might start that. It might not be a terrible idea, because then we can just turn in that whole task. We'll have the 2 extra vehicle spare parts from this. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Again, if we have to chase the FEM with a fuel truck, it is what it is. But I definitely learned a lot in this series. I learned a lot from, you know, a lot of people that have influenced me, like JJ and Telemenace and Friday. Fox. Learned a lot from Fox too. He does lots of interesting things with the... I remember watching one of the early times I started watching Fox. He had this like submarine vehicle that he was like swimming across the bay in Pineline. And I was like, that is the craziest mod I've ever seen, and it's so cool. Alright, what is going on today? I'm just getting stuck left and right. I'm just picking weird paths that I've never been on. I'm not taking the optimal go on the grass paths. That looks like it's probably a relatively deep hole. Probably not. Actually, it doesn't look too bad once you get over it. A little bit of tire popping right here. Nope. Okay. Is this the one that I fixed? I think I might have fixed this one. Yes, I did. This is the one that had like 5 left on both front tires. It's one thing that this thing definitely, the downside of this one is the wheels. It's a positive and a negative, right? So for stability, just for vehicles in general, not even just Snowrunner knowledge, just vehicles, you have more stability and more cornering capability if you put the wheels to the corners. Push them out. Don't leave bumper overhangs. And this does a very good job of, you know, pushing the front wheels to the corners. However, in Snowrunner terms, that means you're going to pop your tire because the wheel is the first thing that hits the rock, not your bumper. So I definitely, you know, came close. I did blow the suspension, I think, once on this thing. It came close several times. And popped many tires in this thing. Alright. So, then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to swing over through the death hole. Hopefully not flip. We have to go through though. There's really no other way. We could go back out the way we came, but this is going to be easier. And then we'll get some fuel and get over to the warehouse here, pick up 4 vehicle spare parts. Keep going this way. I guess I've never been through that road. Let's go through that road. I don't think I've been through that road. So I would probably just take the tracks. Let's trailblaze. I don't think I've been through this side too. This side of this path looks pretty terrible. I guess I'm glad I brought this truck and not like the W990 or something. This looks pretty sketchy in some of these parts. Go slow through all the yeah, we might do this one in 2 parts. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. Doorbell rang. I was like, I'm just gonna stop the recording. My wife has been complaining, but I knew that she wanted one type of thing, right? You have to decipher the language that is being portrayed. Like, I don't want this, it's so expensive, blah blah blah. And I'm like, you really just want this? I understand what you're saying, but you don't want to spend that much money without. And it's like, just ask, just say, hey, can I spend this? I really want this. And I would probably just be like, sure. But it was very expensive. But she bought a litter robot. And like, I was always the one that was like, I don't know, it sounds kind of cool. Like, I like gadgets. This is not the death mud pit. This one is. We're going in the mud. I'm not trying to cheese this, because it just gets deep. And we're just gonna, oh, we're not gonna winch. So yeah, we bought a litter robot. It's like a litter box for the cat that like cleans itself, because neither of us really like cleaning the litter box, right? Dog, he goes outside. We pick it up sometimes. Sometimes I just mow over it with the lawnmower. You know. But cats, unfortunately, you have to like, and litter is so like crappy to deal with. Literally. I didn't even make the joke. I didn't even like initially go for the pun on that one. Just sort of happened. But it's freaking, like, I'm looking into this and it's like, it's app controlled. So I'm like wondering if it like tells me when the cat takes a bird. Like, this is gonna be possibly one of the greatest things ever. I'm gonna be like seeing a phone notification while I'm making a video or on a meeting at work, and I'll be like, oh look, the cat's taking a dump right now. Can't wait. Ah, Poppy. The best thing. So yeah, that was the litter robot. That's why the FedEx person rang the doorbell, because it's like a gigantic box. So it has arrived. I will report back later with news on if it tells me that the cat is taking a dump. It's supposed to do all sorts of crazy, like it clearly hooks up to a phone app, right? I'm way too excited about this turd collector. I think it's just funny though. That's a guy thing, I think, that poop jokes are always funny no matter how old you are. Farts remain funny for the ever existence of your being. I don't want to carry one of those again. Here's that weird packaged sand that we never used. 1, 2, 3, 4. Confirming before we exit out of here. 2 for that, 2 for that. And the spreadsheet also says 4. Okay. Yep. Okay. Perfect. Don't need anything else from here, do we? What else do we have here? Any like wooden planks here by chance? Nope. Okay, not at this one. That's pretty much all we have left to do now. It's literally delivery of lumber and a trailer. That's it. That's right, we were going to explore. I'm like, why am I not taking the railroad track? I'm going to get hung up on that. Nope. Nope, I did not. Okay. Snuck underneath it. I cut that corner way too sharp. I was like, oops. A lot of cool maps though in this region. I mean, even Pineline is just a cool map. They did a very good job of like making it, what's the word I'm looking for? They made it very immersive with like building the power plants and setting up solar power. Like it was all about obviously public energy, right? The name of the expansion, building and maintaining the power infrastructure. And it fits. They did a very good job of making it feel like you were accomplishing things along the way. The bridge building was really cool, even though it was sort of a pain in the butt. The amount of travel was excessive, but I don't know. I think it's still it ranks high, I would say. Like a very good cap off to year 3. Let's put it that way. It's always like a bunch of 2 map regions and then 1 big 4 map region, and this was a really good 4 map region for sure. And like I said, not that difficult. Doable with Michigan trucks, clearly. See how this path is beyond the river. There's some paths I just haven't been down, and I figured today, why not? Let's just go down some random roads we haven't gone down before. Really like, nope. And here goes my computer. Hopefully that didn't screw things up too bad, but okay. I'm no longer getting an encoding overloaded message. Yeah, it like freezes straight up. I don't know what causes it. I gotta figure it out at some point, but that's what it does. You get to experience what I experience. Just little hiccups every once in a while. Don't know what like I said, I feel like it's still something USB related, but I don't know. I even like unplugged everything possibly that's unnecessary, and I still need my keyboard and mouse. I still need my microphone. Still need my headset. I wouldn't ever want to like Bluetooth sound to my earbuds or something. That would be just silly. This path is interesting. This is... Why is that tree? Because it was too far away. I am like pretty sure with the amount of vehicles I have over there by the wood, we can finish in tomorrow's episode. Like, we might even finish this. Just have 2 left, a contract and a task. That's it. Actually, we're probably gonna like 2 for this contract, because I am going to go and get the trailer first. And we already have the vehicle spare parts for the other half of the second contract, so yeah. 3 wooden planks and 1 trailer away from being done completely with contracts. Yeah, this path is, I'm glad I brought this truck. It's a little bit, rough to get a big trailer through some of this stuff, but I guess it could be worse. It could be, like, elevated. It was pretty flat. Ta-da. Alright, let's actually get this out of the way. And where's my fem at? Perfect. Right where I need to be, except the fleet star's in the way. Change fleet star. I think we have another 2 medium planks to go somewhere, right? Or... Yep. Oh, and that's a nice short trip, too. That's a perfect fleet star trip. Okay. We'll just slap 2 medium planks in this and pull it off to the side. And let's grab the fem. Wooden planks. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Alright, so where do we have to go? We have to go and get this trailer. Because the plan is, if we finish it in this episode, we finish it in this episode. If we don't, we don't. Curtain side trailer. Yeah, we should be able to finish it in this episode. let's go over here, get this trailer. We are definitely going to have to stop and get some fuel. Get through here. Stop, get some fuel. Goes through the mud hole of death. Do we want to go that same way, or should we come back out? I guess I'll decide here in a bit. Yeah. I don't know if that's affecting my fuel economy or not. It was like a third damaged on my engine, so anything that can save us a little bit of fuel in this damn fem, I will take. The problem is too is I sold the one motor back, so I'll have to pay full price to buy it back, which kind of sucks. I kind of should have kept it, but it was worth, even at like half price selling it back, it was worth like 11,000 or something, so I got to pay like 22 grand to buy it. But at the time, we did get this pretty early here and money was tight for a while. And I remember when we were counting, you know, 5, 6, 7,000 and being like, yes, we finally have enough to buy a trailer, you know. I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, we could probably use the W990, the Taiga's over there, and the Fleet Star, which already has its 2 medium. I think we need 5 wooden planks, I believe, to finish the last one, and 2 mediums and 1 long. So that would be those 3 vehicles. Yeah, well, we'll definitely be finishing this in the next one. I hope I didn't need reserve fuel. I didn't even look. I'm feeling this trip might make me need reserve fuel, but we'll see. Ah, the flip pit. This thing should have no problem with it. Man, does that get deep in the middle? That's what kept flipping me. I'd put one tire too far this way and it would just get me. The FEM is definitely a very cool and unique addition to the game. I just don't like it very much. It's just not, it's not a good hard mode truck. Like, I have no idea how much fuel is going to cost in the next zone over, but I mean, if it's anything super expensive, we might be coming back here to buy fuel, you know? So it'll be $7,000 for the transfer back and forth, and plus 3,800, I think it was, for a full tanker of fuel. So, and I don't know the fuel situation in season 11, if there's a lot of fuel or not a lot of fuel, but could be interesting. Could be interesting. Oh, that's right. I have fuel here. Oop. See, I planned this out. Yeah, we'll just go back the same way. Yeah, I did need a little bit of fuel in my extra rack. Oh, that's right. We used this to put a little bit of fuel in that stupid radar trailer that was stuck. Had quite a few little bugs in this season. Sort of to be expected, of course, but still kind of annoying. Which way? Right. Yes. Oh, femme. Like, it can get up hills no matter what. It's just really slow. Yeah, that is very tippy in there. You're not like fully paying attention. You're flipping. Yeah, this is going to be a twofer. We're going to turn this in. It's going to be two final contracts because they're all right in the same spot. If I believe that this trailer goes to the same spot, then yes. Because it didn't say there was two separate delivery spots, so we'll double check obviously, but we're probably going to turn it in at the outro. Yeah, grab some more fuel, get over to the other side. Come on. You can do it. Okay, so we gotta go through this again, through that way, to here, and then down. Right? Yeah, it's just a bit of a hike. Okay, we're gonna, because the time is running out in the episode, I'm gonna cut over there. We'll be back in a second. Okay, looks like we're back. I am thinking that the trailer probably goes here. And we're just gonna leave it here. Let's turn this in. And activate the very last contract. Yep, it's right over there. That was efficient. There we go. 99%, guys. Just this on the top right. Helping the neighbors. 2 medium planks, 3 wood, actually 5 wooden planks. 2 medium planks, 1 long plank to go. So basically 3 truckloads. And we are done. So I'm gonna get this stuff parked, moved out of the way. I think we're gonna take a look and see where these deliveries are, maybe move some fuel around, get prepped for the final episode. We will see you again tomorrow. We're gonna finish out season 12. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.